Alright, now this is a little bit not truck related, but it's more life related. Everybody can relate to this. As you get older, your mind frame at 21 should change versus your mind frame at 30 and 40. And, as you get older. I've realized as I get older, some people you just can't change. And, I realize some people think family is everything. I completely disagree. Doesn't care if you're white, black, 21, 45, 55, don't matter. Family members are a case-by-case basis. And I see some people make poor life decisions year after year after year. And sometimes these people can be related to you. Cousins, nephew, sister, brother, cousin, boyfriend, girlfriend. I mean, year after year. Could be either your own mother or daddy. Could be. Just because some people have a title does not mean they make good decisions at all. Some people come from crackhead mamas, alcoholic daddies, crackhead uncles or nephews or cousins, whatever. And, family members will just keep helping them year after year after. I give you 6 months.
Way station 30.0 miles ahead.
You lost your job. 6 months, you got to get a new job. Maybe, hell, it'd take you a year almost. Get a job, get you a car, whatever. Let's get you some money back flowing in because you got to let go at some job that you work for or whatever. Midlife crisis. Okay, I'll give you a midlife crisis. You got to let go of some corporate job that you work for, let's just say, 10 years. They laid you off or whatever. Fired, whatever. Worst case scenario, you got fired. But that's why I realized year after year, if you don't see things, like I realized people in my family members, I'm like, you gotta stop helping people. You've been helping this person year after year after year. They make terrible money choices. And this is my rule with money, regardless of your salary, regardless of what you need. It's how you outsmart a lot of people. It doesn't matter if you make $50,000 and below, if you make $100,000 and below, or $150,000. It really doesn't matter. Really, you should try to live underneath your means, not at your means. Okay, and it depends on your level of responsibility. How many kids you got. If you don't have kids, whatever, you don't have, just you live underneath your means. Don't live at your means. The problem with poor people, a lot of poor people, it just, once you bring kids into the situation, no matter how many kids, from 1 to 3 kids, you just need way more money. You just does. You just do. It takes money. It just does. I don't know. And then, you got people making $40,000, $50,000. It's really not enough money for a family person, for a family. Not enough money. Minimum, when it comes to family, you need like at least $80,000, $70,000 minimum. Minimum for a family. 2 kids. I think this is what now. This doesn't matter if you're in the end. And also on top of that, it depends on where you live in America. Some parts of America cheaper than others. But retrospect to people, this is what I realized as you get older. You gotta come with a harsh reality. Just because they're related to you does not mean they have your best interest at heart. All your family members are not equal. You're not. I'm listening to my mom, and then I'm just listening to my mom and helping. Even though they're older, their mentality, they'll think. This is what I realized too as you get older. You cannot think with your emotions. You have to think logically. I'll repeat myself. You cannot think with your emotions. You have to think logically. Man or woman, this is a skill that needs to be practiced over time. You cannot think emotionally with your money and decisions. You got to think logically. Let's say helping out your daughter who's have money problems after money problems, been having money problems for fucking years. It ain't just start. Shit ain't just start. And she married, she got a man. She been dishing money and making just terrible decisions year after year after year. It just ain't started. This is how some family relationships is. It just ain't happened a month ago. This been happening for fucking years. Happen with women, and women get so emotionally, and then they invest all their money. What I realized in poor communities, all type of communities, people that don't hardly make anything want to help out their other poor family members, or family members that just doesn't make good decisions with their money. Period. $50,000. I don't think a lot of poor people don't realize $50,000 ain't shit once you bring at least one kid. Let alone if you got 3 kids, $50,000 ain't shit. But poor people don't see it. They don't. It's like sometimes obese people don't see that they're obese. Man, you are obese. I don't know what they're doing. You've been obese for probably 10 years. This is the problem with poor people. Poor people. Sometimes in life, this is my rule of thumb. It's not about working harder. It's about telling people no. This is my rule of thumb. It's not about working harder. Sometimes you just tell people no. And I've realized, God, people that ain't hardly got shit. No money, no savings account, no 401k. They in their 50s and 60s and they poor as hell. Beyond poor. They so, for some of their ages, they so far from where they should be, given their age, it's fucking pathetic. Then some people I know are so fucking losers. Whoever talked to you is probably a loser. This is probably why you can't find nobody, because whoever talks to you and get inside of your head, they'll realize that you are a fucking loser. Not only are you a loser on paper, but you are a loser. There's 2 ways how people are losers. What come out of their mouth and then on paper. What have you done on paper? That's your accomplishments. Whatever. When you get like becoming 50 or 40 years old and becoming a CNA, that is not a flex. CNA don't make no money, bro. They don't make no money. I see these middle-aged women on these dating shows have 4, 5 fucking kids, and they talking about something they a CNA. I'm like, oh, they poor as hell. You got 4, 5 kids, you goddamn CNA or a bus driver. Please, get out of here. But back to helping people out. When do you stop helping people out? I watch the dating show and people say you need to put family first. I disagree. I've dated a lot of people, and some people got terrible parents, felonies, drug addicts, sticky fingers. I mean, all people, family ain't equal. It's like your friends. They not equal. And then when do you tell people no? The problem with people and emotional people, most people that are emotional, this is what I realized, they can't save worth a damn. Because this is what I realized, when you make all your decisions based on your emotions, it can leave you in terrible places long term. Now, this is something you have to practice. Remember, every decision you have to make, you have to cut out your emotions and look at it logically. This is why overall, men are better with money than most women. Okay? Because a lot of women think with their emotions. Now, I may be wrong, but this is what statistics say. People buy these dumb big houses. You only got a family. Can you afford this house? Like some of these single women buy these big fucking houses. You should really try to buy a house with your man or your boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. So it's 2 incomes better than 1 income. A lot of people buy houses they can't afford. Very, very typical. Because they buy with emotions. They get married and don't shit change. You got married to some po bum. Just to tell all your family and friends that you are married. Just to tell all your family and friends that you bought a house. Can you afford the house? Something break down, can you afford it? I delivered a load in Atlanta. I saw many luxury cars on the freeway. You mean to tell me you got a luxury high-end car and you can't get it off the damn freeway? What? You can't afford a tow? Or for a car? When do you tell people no? The thing of logic, you have in life. This is a skill that needs to be practiced. You're gonna fuck up a lot. It makes them fuck up. Like, man, I gotta think logically, not emotionally. For an example, job I have, the most money I've ever fucking made. I'm almost 40. I don't want to be a fucking 40-year-old loser. Pitching and stretching and struggling. What's logically? Logically, hell, this job is the most money I've ever made. Some of the most money I've ever made in my goddamn life. This job is paying fucking well. I don't have a great schedule. Schedule sucks. What's the most important thing as you get older? Finances. Money can help solve a lot of problems. When you ain't got no money, you have very few to no options. Okay, that's what it is. So, logically, I need to stay with this company, keep getting this money coming in while you can. Okay, while you can. But when do you stop helping out family members, bro? Some people, when you get 40, see, it's a lot of things you don't see when you're 22. You think you know at 22 and 25, you do not know. I do not care if you're black, white, man, or woman. Your perspective on life. I've talked to a lot of people, all different walks of people, and they all are similar. It don't fucking matter your race, bro. So stop missing me with that race bullshit. Or man or woman. Okay, the biggest thing is people, poor people. It's not poor people. People don't hardly make any money. You know these people, because this is most of America. They live above their means. They are a caregiver. They are some type of nurse. And a nurse don't mean anything, because most nurses got 3-4 kids. So if I give a bitch $70,000, but she got 3 kids, oh, she ain't rich. She ain't rich at all. Now, if her and her man make 70, they doing that. Now they're a little bit better. Cause you make 70, your man makes 70, or somewhere around there. What whoop de doo. You know, but y'all got 3 fucking kids. I just sometimes, as old people, you gotta let old people just keep failing. Like this the problem is as you get older. Like if you don't know when to cut your kids off, and you're 40 and 50, and they've been milking you for years. They've been making bad decision after bad decision after bad decision for years. Years. Our family is not the same. Most of my family is great. I got a few of them that did some low down, dirty shit. Low down. Terrible. And a few of them that's always begging, always wanting to borrow some money from somebody. And the people that's been begging and borrowing, they've been doing it for years, year after year after year. We have to make decisions. And and I watched a dating show, and they blame everything from you don't having a daddy. I don't give a fuck if you don't have a daddy or mama. That's blaming, victim blaming. Life should teach you. You should learn from experience. I don't give a fuck if you're a man, woman, black, white. You need to learn from your experiences. Period. Ultimately, you need to put yourself in a position to win. Win financially. That's why I don't blame women. I don't blame women for getting them a sugar daddy or finding a nigga that got some money. Why? Why is that? Because they're putting themselves in a position to win. I don't give a fuck how you gotta do it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, because I know what money brings you options that poor people just don't have. When you become homeless, or your car get repossessed, or your foreclosure, or, life takes money, period, bottom line. This what they do not teach people in school. Parents do not teach. That's the harsh fucking reality. The more money you have, the more options you have. And really, the more money you have, your credit can be fixed with no problem. Okay? I learned that from a guru. A guru was right as fuck. Right. As I get older, I see these 40 and 50-year-old people, they are so stuck in their ways. You ain't gonna change these people. And they may be the closest thing to you. Some people, parents. People try to change their parents. They old and bitter. They ain't gonna change. Come on. I'm 40. I'm almost 40. And I just started realizing it. Arguing with an old person is a useless battle. They're old. They're stuck in their ways. Look at your fathers. Look at your parents. There's people in your family, you know this right now. They're old and they're stuck in their ways. You ain't gonna change it. Just like a 50-year-old mama. She ain't hardly got shit to her name, helping out her goddamn kids, and they broke as hell. They've been broke for years. Years. My only bad thing about your family members here is this thing about your kids too. They've been making poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. Let's go to 3 opposite of that. Some women They want men with money. They want sugar daddies. They want things like that. Can you blame them? No, I can't blame them. And as a man looking in, I'll take my emotions and what I think about. I look at this shit from logic. What does life require? Whether you're black, white, man, or woman, what does life require? Life requires money. And it requires lots of it. Especially the more kids you got. You would think you would automatically get a job making $100K when you got 3 kids. But we all know life doesn't work like that. The world doesn't work like that, okay? Maybe had 3, 4 kids, they working at Popeyes or Wendy's or a manager at Taco Bell, Walmart, okay? Multiple kids. Life doesn't work like that. Unfortunately. These motherfuckers poor as hell. I just look at myself and be like, bro. I listen to people and I just realize as you get older, you have to practice this. This is self-taught. I'm on this dating show and they be blaming things, oh, cause he ain't have a daddy. No, nigga. No.
After 2 miles, keep right.
Some of your parents are terrible people. Some people come from parents that are terrible. The type of parents that ask, can I get a cigarette? Well, I don't get no money till the first of the month. People come from lifestyles like that. Parents get a disability check, broke by the 5th, broke by the 10th, begging your ass for cigarettes. Okay? Poor people. I realize poor people that make $45K a year, $50K a year, be trying to Captain Save a hoe to their family members. I don't know what to say. I just, all I can say is just, man, you ain't alone by now. You ain't alone. Recently, now that's really gonna crack you up. Recently, family member.
After 1 mile, keep right.
Borrowed money from one family member. Then the people that owe you money is gonna take you out to dinner. I'm like, what the fuck they do that at? That's a terrible decision. You don't have no money. You need to be on a budget.
After half a mile, keep right towards Interstate 75 North, Georgetown, Cincinnati.
This is what I've realized about some people in America. As you get older, man, woman, black, white, whether they're 21, 45, 55, don't fucking matter. Some people in our life, you cannot tell them shit. So, if you cannot tell these people shit, you gotta let them fail.
Now keep right.
You gotta let them fail on their face. Some people don't want to see reality. Harsh reality is to know when you're poor.
Follow the highway.
$45,000 a year, you're fucking poor. $50,000 a year, you're fucking poor. And you got kids, you really poor. What the fuck? You don't need to be Captain Save a hoe. But some people in our lifetime, you can't. You see, your perspective on life should change. Because you're going to have life experiences, not just yours, but people all around you. Your co-workers, you got to remember, it's people in their life that think they know it all. I've realized I've been in fitness for a long time, and I realize there's people that's morbidly obese, think they know shit about fitness, and you've been morbidly obese your whole goddamn life. What the fuck do you know about fitness, retard? You ain't did nothing besides gain weight and get bigger and bigger, and now you're morbidly obese. Okay, not just overweight. You're twice your body weight, times 2 of what you should weigh. Okay. But anyway, back to finances. This is something anybody can learn. You have to learn how to stop making decisions based on your emotions. Okay, it will fuck you up. And you look back and regret and look at the man or woman in the mirror. I fucked up. I made a wrong decision. Based on my emotions, I let my emotions get the best of me. And I didn't take a break and think about it logically. And you know what? You can't. In our heart of heart, you cannot control what people do with their money. You really can only control what you do with your money. Cold hard truth. You sometimes can't control what your wife boyfriend, girlfriend do with their money. You saying got something that can't control with your kids, what they do with their money, especially as they get older. If they fuck it up on crack or fuck it up on liquor, weed, whatever, don't fucking matter. My only thing is, if you've been fucking up for years, you ain't made no right decision. This is why I respect these women on these dating shows is looking for men that got money. You know why? Whether I disagree or don't agree, we got to look at it for a minute. They realize one thing that's smart. Life requires money. They're tired of living a Section 8 poor life. Can I get a cigarette? You got some gas money. They're tired of living that type of life. Being surrounded by alcoholics, niggas begging for cigarettes, gas money. That's why family, no. Everybody have a different type of family, bro. I completely disagree on that bullshit about family. No. All family is not equal. I'm just listening to and then if you would think by the time you're 50, you should know. 40, you should know. They don't know. You should have a harsh wake-up reality to yourself. Wake the fuck up. It's not about being Superman. In my opinion, you do not need to be Superman. You do not need to be Superwoman. Learn how to tell people no. All family is not equal. All girlfriends and boyfriends are not equal. Just because they have your child, son, daughter, mother, dad, they can be a fucking crackhead. This a terrible person when it comes to making money or managing money. I realize a lot of people are terrible. There's nothing wrong with making $40,000. Know your lane. I don't make that much money. I'm a budget what I do got. A lot of people do crime making 45, 50K. They budget what they got. They don't live above their means. Maybe they live in rural America. They live in a trailer. They don't have a fucking kids. They good. Motherfuckers, man. I just think and then some people are so messed up. This is why they don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Because whoever date you will have to be insane. I just look at them. I look at whoever date you. That's why you don't got a man. I be looking at some of these people as they get older. Whoever date you, once you don't look like it, you don't. Not the most attractive man or woman. You're opposite of that. Okay, complete opposite. But once they know your mindset, ain't nobody signing up for this. This is terrible. You ain't looking like nothing. So it's not like, see, once the older you get, you pass by them ages of looking like a Miami 10, Instagram 10. So now all you got is your mindset and then how you look. Then for men, you got your money and your mindset. Because your money may help you get a girl. May help you. But then women, it's just their mindset. And some women mindset is like, bro, you are the bottom of the totem pole. Whoever signs up to this got to be crazy as hell. This is why you don't got nobody. All you gotta do is listen to how somebody talk and be like, you sound like a nutcase. Sad to say, this can be the people that's closest to you. Their mindset is completely shot. Let's listen like, bro, and then the people that's borrow money year after year. Like I said, I give you 6 months, get a job. Maybe even a year. If you got fired from your corporate job and you're not, or whatever happened to you, you broke your leg, a life tragedy, I give you that. But every year after year after year, you steadily making fuck up after fuck up. And really, when it comes to that, it's not about how much money you got. Just knowing, hey, 40,000, I'ma manage this. Don't matter how much money you got. Sometimes the more money people have, the more money people spend. Sometimes, but that's what I realize about people, man. Some people you're not gonna change. You should learn this as you get 40 and 50. You will not know this at 21. You will not know it. You don't have the life experience. You think you do at 21, you do not. It's gonna change, and you're gonna talk to way more people. You're gonna be exposed to way more people. Poor people, rich people. You're gonna be exposed to way more people. And I realize some people, they just ain't gonna never learn. You 40 and 50, you still ain't learned, it's over with, bro. You a lost cause. You are a lost cause, in my opinion. Lost cause. And like I said, it may be people closest to you.